Hi, it's Max. I am back with another video. It has been about 2 weeks since this account was started. I am making some progress. I have been spending the last few days since the last video working on upgrading some cars I got, including a T3 car I bought and a Corvette Z06 that I pulled from Silver Keys. Saved up another 60 keys, make another poll, see where we're at. And what Donna, oh Donna, not in a good mood, are you? 1 star, let's see what we get. Golf GTI, well actually this isn't bad, I'm happy about this. Let me go ahead and deliver this. Get this car in my garage. The Golf GTI is a 1-star T1, however, so far we have none. And so any 1-star T1, well actually I shouldn't say that, I pulled a Veloster last time, it's not a good car. This, however, is a great car because I can easily max it by buying regular GTIs and stripping it. I will be building this car up. It's actually very competitive in T1 once maxed, and even competitive before it's maxed. So this is a great car and one of the better T1s to have had the opportunity to pull. Sure beats that Veloster, and I'm very happy about it. I'm doing some quick upgrades on it now just to get it started. I tend to start with tires, trans, and nitrous for upgrades before I focus on other stuff. Mainly because once you get to a certain level, you open up all the tuning options, and you want to run your cars tuned as well as possible in any given time. So, spend a little money. Let's go back to the garage. So, T1 1-star GTI, very good. I'm not complaining. Now, in the future, I might, once I have no more need for more T1s, but at the present, this is a much better pull than what I managed last time when I pulled 5 keys in a row. This also will replace the no-star GTI, which is no longer really needed. So, before we do that, I have not taken out the T2 Boss yet, and I'm going to go ahead and do that with KJ's Toyota. I've been spending money focused on building the T3 RS5 to try to do Donna's Cup, and also I started building the T4 Z06 to try the Prestige Cup, which is currently active. Both cups give you parts, so it's good to run them, but they also burn all my money up. Because I didn't upgrade KJ's anymore, I was not able to finish the ladder races. As I said before, if you could finish the ladder, you're in a very good position to beat the boss for the car. But until then, you're maybe not in a great position. Here, that's the TTRS that I bought in anticipation of getting some fusions for the RS5, which we'll take care of a little bit later. These no-star TTRSs are a good choice to buy to upgrade the T3 RS5 or even your T4, T5 Audis when you get them. So, let's pick KJ and let's go ahead and take our chances and try to take down Ashleigh for her car. I know this car can run 11.8, 9, or 8.8. Even sometimes a little better if I drive it really well, but generally speaking, it's still cutting it kind of close. Even though the game is telling you that's an extreme race, I can tell you that it's not, because KJ's car beats Dyno when driven right by quite a bit, and I am in a comfortable zone where I can take her out for the most part, unless I screw up the shifts. Now, when I started the first videos, I mentioned I don't want to race the boss until I'm pretty sure I have a nice margin of error. And I still believe that to be the case, and I would still advocate that strongly, because when you're playing the final races, you're going to be a little stressed out and worried, and you're more likely to make mistakes like I just did. I don't know if you guys caught it, but that was not a good first to second shift. So this is going to cost me on the time. Let me see what happens here. All right. Fortunately for this race, a 12-second run of any sort will beat her because she's only running 12.4. The next race, though, she's going to run near 12 flat, and I know that's to be the target time. I barely ran at 12.031. That's not good. I'm risking not getting her car if I run like that again. So we have to improve the next run. The best the car is going to run is like a 11.83 to 8.4. So the margin of error, again, is about a tenth. That's one bad shift. So, again, taking a little bit of a chance here, but I can't wait anymore. I really want to get T3 started, and with Donna's Holiday Cup in full swing, the T3 progression might be very quick depending on how we play it out. So let's go ahead and race her. Again, ignore the nitrous. I never use super nitrous. If my car's not ready, I usually don't race. You can find the target times all over the internet. Just type in boss times and Facebook and other places will have it. Know what your target time is. Know your car can beat it, and you should have no problem. So now the paint race to get her car. Again, we don't want to screw this up. Okay. All right, good launch. I shifted too early. That's not good. I hope that didn't cost me too much. That's still better than a late shift, but she's pulling up. This is tight. I don't like it. Come on. Man, that was much closer than I would have preferred. Generally speaking, I would prefer to have 1 or 2 car lengths on her at the end there. Notice she ran a 12.017. I only ran a 11.939. That's pretty tight. Okay. Again, made a mistake there when I started. You know, a little anxious. Shifted a little early because last time I shifted late, that was in the back of my mind. But you see my point. The more margin of error you have, the more easily you can beat the boss without even accounting for mistakes, I should say. You would not have the chance of losing against her. But regardless, we got the car. T3 Mercedes. This is a pretty car. Well set up. I like the color. The thing about this car is that, of course, like any of the first boss cars, the first set, they're not very competitive in their respective tier in the beginning. Even though they come with full S6 and all that, and you don't have to upgrade any parts, you'll have to get all the fusions in before these cars are really going to be useful to you. Hers is a Mercedes, which, as I explained before, is hard to get fusions for, so it's kind of a long-term project. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's go ahead and start T3, which, first thing first, let's get some more fusions for that RS5 we bought last time and that I've been building the past few days. The TTRS is much cheaper to buy than an RS5, gives similar fusions. There's no reason not to buy this one. You could buy 3 of these for the price of 1 RS5. Now, you can't get the S6s for the RS5 without stripping RS5s, but we're lucky. We have the benefit of Donna's Holiday Cup. I'll explain that in a minute. In the meantime, fusions are important. Let's buy another TTRS while we have the chance. I want to be ready to complete Donna's Cup and then utilize the then would be fully or close to fully built RS5 to complete T3 more easily. I've also managed to pull one of these T2 Alpha 4Cs through a bronze key pull, no less, one morning. I'm happy about that. This is a very good car, but again, hard to get parts and fusions for. Bit of a long-term project, but when you get to later stages of playing where there's still T2 challenges, this is one of the better cars. It can beat both Tempest 1 and Tempest 2 when close to fully built. It costs a lot of gold to fully build it if you want to go that route quick, or it's going to be a long time before you get it fully built. So it's, again, not a priority for an account that's a new guy is playing that is focused on building without spending. Okay, so we're going to ignore that car probably in the near future until I get some more fusions, but it's not a bad car. And it's actually one of the better T2s. At one time in the past, it was the fastest T2. That's certainly no longer the case. The Boxster would be. And the Boxster, if you ask anybody, I think that's played the game, is a better T2 than the Alpha by far. But again, the Boxster, the Alpha, both are kind of hard to get parts for. My personal favorite T2 car to get at this stage in the game would be a BMW 235i, which I hope I will be able to pull one sometime in the near future. Now, going back to taking a look at where our cars are at, we have some money now. The delivery of T1 parts comes quickly, so it won't take too long before I can upgrade this T1. The other thing is that since you're going to build a star car, you always build it over a no star car because it holds more fusions. More fusions means greater potential, and that star adds a certain level of percentage to your RP gain. Very important as you get more stars or higher number of stars cars. For example, the T4 Corvette with its 4 stars gives you pretty decent RP points when you're using it. So here we are. We upgraded our car a little bit. We're really low on cash now. No problem, because plenty of racing coming up to replenish that. The RS5 Coupe, this one right here that I bought, is a car I bought in anticipation of T3 before I even beat T2. The reason I picked this car over one of the other options of T3 is because of Donna's Holiday Cup. I would not have bought this car if the Cup was not active. Donna's Holiday Cup is a great thing to have for someone who's just getting into T3 at the moment. Because if you pick the car she says you must use, which is the RS5 Coupe only, you see it on the left bottom there, she gives you a lot of parts. And very importantly, she gives you a lot of S6 parts. The Stage 6 is not going to be available for purchase. You can only get that usually by stripping cars. Okay? And you want that because your car won't have full potential without it. Any T2 and up cars need all of their Stage 6s, and there's like 7 of them, to have full potential. And she's going to give you a chance to get them. You may get duplicates though, so we'll see where we go with that. Now, let's see where our car is now. With the RS5, the way you drive it, I do the normal full RPM release, except because where it starts, you have to release at 2 rather than 1 to get the perfect start. Nitrous in second, perfect shifts pretty much after that. The building, a little bit of building I've done already has gotten the car down to a 10.4 in the quarter mile. It's not really fast, but it's not really slow. To get all the way through all the ladder races here in T3, you probably have to hit somewhere around 9s. Okay, I would say high 9s, 9.8, 9.9, I believe is the final target time that you have to shoot for. Again, I'll go look it up. All these boss final times are online. I'll verify it before I take on Kurtz for her Mustang. But in the meantime, just kind of practicing a little bit here to, get reacclimated with this RS5, which I haven't been driving for a little bit because I was worried about other stuff. Easy car to drive. If you can max it through getting parts, it's actually a pretty good car for even the next challenge in T3 you'll face down the line, which is called the Tempest. Now, ultimately, this is a no-star car, so long-term speaking, I'm not too keen on it. I'm going to end up stripping it at some point if I get a 2-star car, RS5, or if I find a better T3 car, I may end up focusing on that. But this is one of the 2 T3s that I would primarily focus on because you can buy this car for normal cash. Okay, now ladder races, again, my experience has been so far that if you can go through all the ladder races in a given tier, your car will be ready for taking on the boss. So it gives you money, it gives you opportunity to build your car and something to do. Run the ladders, definitely won't hurt to do it. So you definitely want to run these ladder races to get the money, get stuff done. But we're going to go back to garage now. So Donna's Holiday Cup, okay, it gives you stuff that you need. So you want to take that on with this card. Now this is new. This is something else I just realized started probably 2 days ago. Anytime you're heading back to garage, you got to watch another 2-3 second ad, which I didn't have to do before. Oh, here we go. Exclusive offer, Tier 3. SRT Dodge with 300 gold, 125 for $299. No, thank you. Maybe if there was a great deal, I may pick up a deal somewhere along the line just to make that other ad that's popping up to go away. But right now, my goal is to play for free, so I'm not going to change anything yet. So Donna's Holiday Cup, with a 10.4 time, I have already run to the point where the race is going to be hard. Okay, I've already done quite a bit of upgrade, but we did get a few more fusions just by stripping that TTRS. So we can go take a look, see where we're at with that. Okay, we got an intake. That gives you a little bit of points, a few points. Got a turbo. Let's see, it's 6 points, 6 Evo points. 6 Evo points really don't do much. I'll be honest. I mean, it'll probably shave like a few hundreds off. Maybe that 12 points I added maybe shaves off a tenth if I tune. So let's see what it does. And see if it does anything, in fact. Oh, that's going down. Yeah. So tuning doesn't seem to make much of a difference here. So just leave the tune alone then. And let me see about nitrous. Does nitrous do anything? Nope. All right. Anyway, oh wait, I thought I saw something happen there. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. I thought I saw it go to 160. Let me tweak that nitrous again. Let's see. Can we get it to 160? It's not registering. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep, 160. 1 point difference. I'll take every point I can get. All right, 10.463. That's not bad, actually. That might be a decent improvement. I know this car also runs close to and slightly under dyno. All T1 to T3 cars seem to run pretty easily under dyno, not because you have to tune it that way, but just the way the cars are. We just went from hard to easy, so there should be a smooth run to finish this particular one and see what the next cup requires. What do we got? Oh, this is nice. This is called a speed trap. All right, so you're not racing anybody. You're racing against your speed trap. So the whole goal of this is to get to that mile per hour by the end of the track. So 131 is the target. We're kind of close. 133, 134. All right, we made it. Easy. Speed trap's kind of fun. And speed trap obviously requires a certain level of upgrade and tuning right. I'm not saying that the extra points or two helped a lot there, but it probably did. We also just got a cool thing called a free upgrade. The free upgrade is basically used when you go to the car upgrade menu, and you can go to any car, not just T1 or T3, not just this RS5. You can go to any car and use it, and go ahead and get a free upgrade of whatever upgrade level you're at the moment. Now, obviously, if we got this far with Donna's Cup, we should have no problem taking on Amelia for the first race in the boss races. Just to kind of get a feel for where the boss race is at, I'm going to go ahead and take a run. Now, this BMW's M4 Amelia's driving, that's a nice car. You can eventually win that car, and I'm going to definitely focus on that when I get to that point. You'll eventually be able to win more than one of the boss cars because Tempest, which is the next level of the storyline, and Tempest 2, there are opportunities to win boss cars. I think it's Amelia's M4 and Kiyaya's Sylvia. Kiyaya, what a name. I can't even pronounce it. But it's her M4 and his Sylvia for the next two storyline steps in the boss challenges. So let's go back to garage after the boss race. Hey, they're gonna bombard me with this offer. Please take our offer. Take it. Even though you really get kind of a no-star crappy car for T3 and, you know, not much gold or money, take it anyway. Nah, I'll pass. These offers, some of these offers are actually very good, but that particular offer I still think is not worth spending money on yet, especially when you already have a T3 car and you can buy any T3 car. Why would you buy that one? So, a little bit of upgrading there. One of our first S6s. Now, that'll reduce the speed of the car again. So, I'm going to use that free upgrade now. Let me show you how that works. Now, see how it says free? Now, it's free for whichever one you decide to upgrade. So you don't want to upgrade like a level 1, stage 1. You want to upgrade something that's up there like this one. Stage 4 to stage 5 is very expensive for a T4. That's the free one you want to spend it on. Boom. Instant upgrade. That's how those free upgrades work. But again, it depends on what you already have it up to. So if you only have a car with only stage 1 to 2 upgrades, unfortunately, you'll have to burn it on that. you won't get a chance to spend money first. You know, it doesn't work that way. So it's almost a little bit of planning ahead on when you should pick up that particular win, so you can maybe put it towards an even more valuable upgrade, say like a T5. I only have a T4 car, so I don't get to do it on a T5. So we're running out of gas. Some reason I didn't see the gas video pop up. I hope this is not a new trend, because it could burn up my gold pretty fast if I don't get gas videos. But for now, we'll grab some gas with 20 gold and off we go again. So see if we can get some from Donna. Right, so this is a hard race. Still worth a shot, because if I can make it through the next 2 races, I get a stage 6. If I get a stage 6, the car will run faster, and therefore you'll keep progressing down the Holiday Cup. And hopefully get us through all the way through the Holiday Cup and get all 7 of those stage 6s available. And, you know, we keep our fingers crossed and not too many of them are duplicates too. So let's see how hard is hard. Not the best launch in the world, but okay, I am staying ahead. Steady, I'm pulling away. That's a good sign. We got this. All right, 10-3 something. Maybe 10-4 when it actually shows up, though. Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, see, even though I saw 10-3 some on the end of the track there, the actual times tend to be a little bit later than that. Fusions, excellent. So this is a good one to do, because now I'm getting fusions, which I can pop on the car, which will make the car faster, which will then allow you to beat the next race, right? That's a good thing. So let's see what's the next race's challenge level. Do we need to upgrade right now, or we can take her on again? Alright, I got a GTI upgrade that I asked for earlier. Let's see. Well, ladder races. It's not really enough money there, but let's see what we can do here. Okay, back to the garage. Okay, let's upgrade a little more. Make sure that we have no problem beating the next challenge. Again, nitrous, 12 points Evo. Good. That's actually a pretty good upgrade. Turbo. Let's see what turbo gives us. 9. That's a good decent amount of points too. And finally, trans. Let's see. Let's see what that gives us. 9. Okay. Just gained about 30 points of Evo. Computer says you need to tune again. It's giving you that little tuning symbol next to the tune part. So let's take a look, see if we need to tune it. And if so, how much help it will be. Because last time we added Evo, it was no help to try to tune it. So I'm going to see if this is any better. Not very optimistic. Forget it. I'll just leave it. Let's see how it runs first. Oh, back to easy. Easy's good. Also, S6. So, easy means we're going to win this pretty easily. And S6 as the reward will be great. That's another full stage on one of the parts, with the hope that it's not one of the parts we already have. Same Dodge Viper, ACR as your opponent. Hey, not the best launch, but runs okay. Easy enough, right? Pulling away. It's kind of close, but we got it. What do we got? Reward earned. Come on. Turbo. Okay, S6 Turbo. I don't believe I have that. I'll have to check. But I don't believe I have it. That's if I don't have it, that's good, because that should bump the car down at least a 10th or 2. Just with the S6 being added. Okay, a little banter there. Oh, still green? Keep racing. Okay, as long as it's still green, you have a good chance of winning. So it's worth it to keep going. So now the opponent goes to Shax. Shax. This is Mr. T5 boss later on. But for Holiday Cup, he's not going to be that fast. He's just going to race you in your little T3 RS5, and you have a chance to beat him and take stuff. You're fortunate. I love this time of the year. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Shax. Yeah. That's nice. Give me some parts. Load. Come on. Oh, all right. Finally. Shax in the Agera Koenigsegg. The one you win won't be that color, but that's the T5 boss car you can win when you get to that point. Not a terrible car, not a great car, but it is very cool looking and I still want it. 10.331, so about a tenth quicker than the last time. Oh, 200,000, excellent. That's gonna be very useful because I need to spend money again to upgrade, and now I have money. All right, now it's going to hard. So hard challenge, take a shot. Come on. Bring it, Shax. See what you got. Hard. I think hard on this cup isn't really that hard. Oh, it's not Shax. It's Speed Trap, 134. I know I can do this. Didn't we do 134 earlier? I thought I did. Oh well. Car should definitely do 134. Come on. 135. Ooh, that was closer than I thought. Alright, maybe it was hard. But, phew, made it. 135. Right on through. And 100 gold. Yay. Take it. Now I think I'm going to go back to garage because I think it's going to get tougher again and the car won't be ready. It's still on hard, but let's go back and put that S6 upgrade in. Yep, one upgrade available. That should be that Turbo S6. At least I'm hoping it's not a duplicate somewhere. Yes. Turbo S6. Achievement unlocked, 6 cents. Wow, that's my first. Now this is something you gotta keep in mind. To remove these S6s in the future costs a lot of gold. 450 gold for each T3 S6. Why would I ever want to remove it? Well, because this is a no star car. If I ever pull a star car, I probably would want to remove it. Anyway, at this point, I'm gonna just keep building this car and keep doing my thing for a while. I'll check in again with you guys once I'm ready to take on the T3 boss.